Welcome to your first lesson of learning self-defense with Kru Hemanth Kumar, a seasoned fighter and three-time bronze winner in the World Championship. An expert in Reiki healing, he has developed his own self-defense moves targeting vulnerable pressure points. These techniques have been researched, tested, and perfected over the years.
Hi, I'm Kru Hemanth Kumar from Master's Muay Thai Academy, and today I'm here to teach you a few lessons about self-defense. Self-defense is everybody's right. It is their right to protect their mind and body, which faces different kind of aggressions in different forms from different sources. But today we're going to learn about simple, basic techniques, which need not be looked at like a martial art training, but any layman with the kind of presence of mind can try to adapt to learn these techniques and apply when required. Now, it is always known like an attack always has one side called a victim and one side called the attacker. Have you ever thought why this kind of scenario appears? Every day, men or women, they face different kind of aggressions in different forms, like I said earlier. When you have the mental power to face those aggressions, which can be verbal, which can be invisibly on your mind, why can't you face an aggression when that is employed on your body? You don't need special training for that. If you look at that so-called word attack as an aggression, you definitely have a clear mind to face it and overcome that. So this is what you're going to learn in these following lessons about self-defense for women using pressure points. We're going to explain to you different situations, and in those situations how the common man's mind reacts, and if this learning can be adapted, how that reaction can change into a response, right? And when that changes into a response, you can either buy time and flee from the scene, or you may have even taken down the attacker completely, protecting yourself. All right, let's learn these lessons now. Let's look at the first technique. To assist me further, I have my student Ganesh and Smita, who will be demonstrating and showing you the technique as well. But first part, I would explain the technique in bits and pieces so everybody who watches this can understand. Then you would see a full flow with Smita and Ganesh. The first technique. Ganesh, you ready? Ready. Please, Smita.
Yeah.
Now, if, or not if, I can just say commonly, the most of the attacks happen from the standing point, let's say against the wall. I say against the wall, right? Ganesh, you're here, thank you. Now, if you've been strangled against the wall, you've been pushed completely against the wall, and you don't have any place to move left or right because the choke is so hard, they don't allow you to move further forward or move to the side, right? Now, in this point here, since the choke is on the neck, which means it has attacked your breathing point, which means the blood flowing to your brain has been kind of reduced, and slowly that may get disconnected. So when the blood flow to the brain has been reduced, which means no supply of oxygen, so mind starts to slow down and not work. So if the mind does not work and filled with fear, you're kind of mind frozen, which means the body is completely arrested and you're giving up to the attacker. But instead, I would like to teach you at this position, don't panic, don't fear. When this is happening, you are seeing it happening on you. The only way out for you is to survive, is to protect yourself. So first thing you have to do is not forget to breathe, because you're choking your breath. Just trying to stop your breath by stopping your mind. So first thing, you breathe. After you breathe, you can see what's happening on you. Now you can learn this very simple technique. Now, so against this choke, which is strong, ready? Against this choke, you have to first focus on how to loosen up this hold or how to release from the hold. So this technique applies here. The leg is against this position here where he has the leverage. If I move forward, he's still having the leverage. You've got to be strong, Ganesh, right? If you move side, you may slightly see that the leverage shifts to my advantage. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to shift side. I'm going to raise my arm and I'm going to put my elbow down his arm. Now, if I make this a hit, elbow down the arm, it can break the hold. but it's for laymen to learn who don't know how to use the elbow. Just raise the arm and bring inside the hold, and then you break the hold, and then this arm is now lock position, and you have one hand on the back, bring the other hand overlapping the other hand. Now you get support. Now your left leg, or you have your right leg, whichever you find good support, you can strike to the abdomen. 1 and 2 and 3. You're striking the abdomen region, right? You're weakening his hold, weakening his position. Once that is down, the person would be kind of in this position. Then you can see this particular area between the ear and the spine, the neck area. You can go for an elbow chop. You can go for an arm chop. This will temporarily immobilize the person or the attacker. I would say person because I mentioned initially very clearly it's an act of aggression, which means you have the strength. Let that be a man or a woman, it does not really matter. It is a form of aggression, and I want you to know beforehand you can face it. Right? This simple technique is an education for you to understand, adapt. It doesn't require too much of martial art training either, but this can protect your life. Am I clear? I'll just show you one more time. You've been held. So the first thing is to release the hold. You lock, catch, knee, 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 and attack. If you think, oh, maybe he not give me time for multiple knee, you're right. So after this hold, I go on the groin. I must just swing the leg into the groin, which will further weakening him. And you have really bought time for yourself. And this time you can use to flee from the scene, or you can shout for help. Something is possible. So you need to be alive. Right? Let's now ask Smitha and Ganesh to demonstrate that for us. Ready, Smitha?
Ready.
Ready, Ganesh? Good, good. Ready. Now we'll see Ganesh going for the strangle now. Ready, 1. Okay, you break the hold. 2, lock, knee, knee, and bang, elbow. Beautiful. See, if Smitha can do it, all other lady and girl and man can do it. I hope you had a very simple learning from this scenario. You will have many more learning coming your way. Please do like and share our videos, and don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon. See you in the next technique. Thank you.